Good morning, good morning, good morning, EOD. Happy New Year. This is Miss Gloria. I'm also known as Miss Ride or Die. I want to talk to you this morning about the importance of follow up. Follow up is very important because follow up can either be your bridge or it can be your wall. What do I mean by that? I'm going to give you a few examples. If you're dealing with a prospective client, customer, you've shown them the video. You've set a time with them to follow up, to call them back, and you don't call them back at the time that you both agreed on. That person is waiting. They may be anxiously anticipating talking with you about the information that you've shared. But when we fail to follow up, it tells them a few things. First of all, they say, she really wasn't serious. Second, they'll say, this so-called business or product they're talking about, there's nothing to it, or she would have followed up with me. So therefore, we have just destroyed our credibility. So if later on at a later time we call them up, they may, number one, not answer their phone. Secondly, they may answer their phone, and then when we say, okay, Miss Sandra, this is Miss Gloria. I'm calling you to follow up on the information that I shared with you on yesterday to see how you felt about it. And they may simply say, oh, I'm not interested, or no, I didn't look at it and I don't have time. We completely turn that person off if we don't follow up. And in a reverse scenario, I set a time with them. I call them up, say at 5 o'clock if that's the time we've agreed on. And I say, Miss Sandra, good evening, how are you doing? This is Miss Gloria. I was following up with you on the video that I shared with you to see if you've had time to view it. And she will say, oh, yes, I did. And what I will ask her is, what did you like best about the video? I don't want to know how she liked it. I don't want her mind to just wander. I want her to focus on what did she like best about the video. So she can proceed to tell me that. And we can go on with the conversation and get into what she has in mind, in store for her future. She may say, well, I really, really like the product. How can I get more of it? How can I get involved with it? How can I share this mission? We have created a dialogue and a relationship, a trusting relationship that I cared enough to follow up. That follow-up can lead up to great references, great business with this person in the future. That person will in turn go on and spread the word to someone else. And it also immediately shows them the importance of following up. It lets them know that I care. No matter how much I say to them, if I don't show them that I care and that I'm genuine and for real by following up with them, then it's all in vain. And follow-up just doesn't start here. Follow-up is important in all of our life, all aspects. If you just think about it, when a person gets married, a man and a woman, and they are all excited, they go on their honeymoon, they're so in love, they're doing things for each other, this and that, and then all of a sudden you don't follow up with it. When I say you don't follow up with it, I mean you don't follow through. Then the relationship starts to deteriorate, and people wonder why. And it's all about the follow-up. It just doesn't happen. You have to make it happen. It's the same thing in business. You have to follow up. You have to let people know that you are for real, that you care by following up. And as you go on down the line and you're doing business, don't just stop there with one time. After a few weeks or a few months, reach out, follow up, see how the person is doing. They may have had things to happen in their life that has slowed them down. They may feel discouraged or whatever. So if we follow up as leaders, it lets them know we're here to encourage you. We're here to edify you and lift you up and let you know that you can make it. It goes on and on and on. It's not a one-time thing. We have to continue to follow up in everything that we do. And it's especially important when we're dealing with people. Follow up on your friends. Follow up with your coworkers. If you have a teammate and you're on the same team, they're on your team, you never reach out and talk with them. You don't know how they're struggling, what they're going through, if they're lost, they don't know which direction to take, because you never follow up and call them. So they'll just drop off. They may decide, I don't want to do the business anymore. They may even get so upset to say, I don't even want to use this product anymore because these people, and they're talking about, I'll use myself, Miss Gloria, they really don't care about me because they didn't reach out and follow up. Follow up is so important. We have to do it. And everything that we do, let's think about it. Reach out and touch. It's an old saying, but it's true. As we're going through our daily lives, we're building our list. Why build a list if you're not going to follow up on it? Mr. Bird talked about that so eloquently, but we have to follow up. You can have 2 or 3 pages of people on a list, but if you don't follow up with them, what good is it doing them? What good is it doing you? How is it going to grow your business? So therefore, if you follow up, that is that bridge to the future. That is that bridge to how your business is going to grow. Because if you don't follow up, you just create a great detour and dead end to your business, and sometimes to progress in life itself, all simply because you have not followed up. So if you take this to heart and just think about it on everyday things in life. You know, when we were in school and the teacher told us, okay, there's going to be a test. We're going to go over chapters 1 through 3. That's what the test is going to be on. But we didn't bother to follow up to read that. Then when the day came for the test, we were totally lost. We were wanting to whisper to someone else about what does this mean? What are the answers or whatever? All simply because we did not follow up and do our homework so that we would know what was going on. It's the very same thing in business. You have to stay plugged in. You have to follow up with what's going on. You can be given all the information that you want. Our leaders can give us all the information that they want. But if we don't follow up and put that information to use, we are just sitting there idle. It's all in vain. We're not going to grow. We're not going to excel. We're not going to be successful if we don't follow up. So follow up is very important to your business. If you want to succeed, EOD, follow up, follow up, follow up. And that's it from Miss Gloria, a.k.a. Ride or Die. EOD, EOD, EOD.